And Teresa, your audio is off.
Got it. The
Thank
dogs
you.
are barking.
Yeah, I'm keeping
Okay,
mine
we
off
are
just for
live.
children.
Gotcha.
We're good to go.
Okay.
Hello, Mulberry Street.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Good.
Can you hear me or am I muted?
Yeah, no,
Hear
you're
you.
okay. Okay, good. All right, so you're proposing the 3 signs that are going to go up on the lampposts?
Correct.
Correct. All right, how high are they exactly?
The signs, I was
Yeah,
gonna put them a little bit higher than the current sign that is there for the handicapped. Which, I think that's a standard size, so just right above those, signs, so it was viewable. Are you familiar with the 3 posts that are on the property?
yes,
Okay, so there would be 1 on each post, and so it would be just slightly higher than that, just so the post is about 5 foot high, I guess, for the handicap sign.
right,
So I would just put it just right above that on the lamp post.
right. And of course, you're doing this to prevent any of you're addressing the biker kids particularly coming in. Of
Of course, yeah,
course, they're a big problem there.
it's a huge problem. We had a really bad summer last summer because of it. A lot
I
of
know.
customers wouldn't come.
Yes, very, very difficult. So were you concerned, I mean, were you discussing this with anybody in terms of the legality of putting those up? That it
Correct.
would safeguard you?
I spoke with Mayor Adams today and the
Right.
Suffolk County Police Department. We had a
Right.
meeting over at Town Hall. And they said that they just wanted, the police had told me that they wanted a posted sign. So that they
Okay.
could tell the bikers, listen, you're not welcome here, no loitering. Can't
Right.
leave your bicycle on the patio. You know, generally what they do is they come in droves of 20, 30 of them, just litter their bikes all over the property.
Yes,
And,
yeah, we're all aware of that. It's horrible. It's horrible for you people in that square.
yeah, I mean, I can't run a business like that.
No, no,
You know, so,
I'd like to share with you that the Babylon Public Library has had the same issue in the parking lot that's not in public view, unfortunately, where the fence has been vandalized and broken more than 7 times. It happens when nobody's there at night, late at night, whenever. And so I personally feel for you. I think it's terrible. I'm glad that they're putting signage up. I hope that I'm going to ask you a question. Did you ever think about putting or do you have any kind of video cameras out there at all?
I do have video cameras, yes.
there are.
There are 2, yeah.
And have you used that as evidence for the police to see what's going on?
I mean, generally they come right away now. After
Okay.
last summer, there was one incident here where I was accused of stabbing a child by one of the kids. And
Oh, my,
I did not touch the kid. I didn't have any type of stabbing material with me. He had a cut on his back and he claimed that it was for me. Thank God there was the lunch lady from the Lindenhurst School there, and she told the police that it was a lie.
oh,
But that incident sparked maybe like 15 to 20 cop cars, because once they hear stabbing,
mhm.
I mean,
Right.
they come in droves. And then, they didn't, after that, they were very responsive, extremely
Okay.
responsive.
They don't want that to actually ever happen with the kids either.
Correct. I mean, today the
Yeah.
police were saying too that they can't, telling the public safety that they can't chase them on the cars. Like if they're in the automobile and the kid's on a bicycle, you can't chase them because God forbid the kid falls and gets hurt,
Mm,
and the village
Right.
is responsible.
Right,
So, that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of, I guess, someone getting really upset and behaving, and then it being all over Channel 12 News.
Right.
of course. Absolutely. Well, you're absolutely doing the right thing, and we approve of you doing the right thing.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
You'll be getting a letter saying that you've been approved.
Okay, do I really have to go to the building department after this?
No,
No.
Okay, I was
No.
told I have to pay another $100 to go to the building department as well.
No.
But there's signs. I'm not erecting any poles. They're just gonna put them right on the posts that are currently there.
How are they going to be adhered to the posts? Can I
So
ask you that?
he told me there's gonna be like a C clamp that goes around the pole.
Right.
And then there's like a piece that holds the sign onto the clamp.
Okay,
So sort of like a bar and then a clamp, and then the screws will go through that bar.
okay, that's great.
Okay.
And do you have any time frame as to when they're going to be up?
I was waiting for this approval to order them, so I'm hoping in 2 or 3 weeks. I was
Okay.
gonna order them without your approval.
Good, absolutely. Well, we're with you on that.
Yeah.
And
I appreciate it. No, I mean, I'm gonna say Mary has been great. Mayor Mary Adams has been great with me. I mean, really, she came down here. She invited me to the meeting today. I'm very grateful.
yes, well, it's necessary, and we certainly want all your businesses to be safeguarded. And it's first of all, it's a public area, and not only your businesses, but people who are there sitting and eating and
Correct.
know,
'Cause those
when-
kids on the bicycles are harassing customers.
off. I'm
They're
sure.
throwing
Yes.
things at customers. They're throwing chair. Just a couple days ago, they threw the chair at the building and they spit at me through the
Oh.
window.
Oh,
Because all I did was peek out from the dining room to see what was going on, and I went like this. And they took the chair and they threw it against the
Oh.
glass window, and they spit at the window.
oh my God.
And I
I
just walked
wonder
away.
who these parents are. Who are these parents?
I mean, the police said today that they go to the homes and the parents start cursing at the police. So,
Oh,
Well,
these
the signs are the first step to hopefully,
Yeah.
try to cut it down somewhat.
there's
It's
nothing.
intimidating when you see all the groups of kids there too. You don't stop. It's not
Right.
good for business.
Right. And the thing is, our clientele is a little older here. It's not like, I mean, we have a lot of young clientele for the pizzeria, but in the dining room, it's an older clientele.
wait.
And they're not willing to come in the dining room if they have see 300 kids in front of the
It's
restaurant.
intimidating.
Right.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we certainly hope that what you're doing is going to be effective, and thank you very much for doing this for the village.
All right. No, thank you very much. I appreciate it so
Good
much.
luck.
Good
All
luck. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
luck.
Have a good day.
Too.
Oh my God, can you imagine threw something at the building? Oh,
It's really hard to manage it.
They
You
have to
said-
do something. It's getting out of control.
and the parents aren't really doing anything about it.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, God.
Hello, Sean.
Hi, how are you? Good evening.
Who are you representing, Sean?
Genesis Signs and Graphics on behalf of the Baker.
The
Baker
Baker
Group?
Group? Yeah,
Yes,
okay, so what you're proposing are the two signs, one facing Park Avenue and one facing Deer Park Avenue? On the building, correct?
correct.
Okay,
Yes. It's the same placement of signs that where the previous tenant, I think it was the People's Bank, had their
Right.
signs.
right. And this, I imagine, is the logo of the group, correct?
It is, yes.
Yes, okay. The lighting is already there, so you're going to continue utilizing that lighting.
Yeah, I would assume, we never asked them if the lights even work. This was more just, we don't have any part of that in.
Oh,
in
you don't
our-
know if they're operable?
The lights,
Yeah, you don't know if they're working or not?
we don't. I mean, we never asked because we were just, our sign was a non-illuminated sign. So
Okay,
we just assumed that light was still working.
Can I just ask you a quick question? Who is exactly the Baker Group? Who is the Baker Group? I mean, is it a,
They are basically an investment and finance company.
okay.
uh, financial advisors.
It's different from a bank, financial advisors. Okay, gotcha.
Right. So
Yeah,
just
they're not a bank. They have
That-
no,
just getting back to that lighting again, I just need to clarify that if, are you going to investigate if they are working and then you would be using them?
I think Sean's just
I mean,
representing just the sign itself.
You're not involved
yeah,
with
I
the lighting?
don't,
Okay, okay,
no, that's up to
That's
the building owner to determine if that light still works or not.
okay, that's great. Um,
So just to give you some background, we originally proposed a certain size sign. This was when we thought that this was going to the town of Babylon. But then when we found out this was under the village's jurisdiction and
Right.
there were some restrictions in terms of size. So you'll see, I think I labeled them. You'll see the first option is what we initially proposed. And then after speaking with Jeanette and some advisement she got with internally, we proposed the second option, which most of the letters in their logo are in that 12-inch high
Right.
sizing.
right,
So
that
we
would be
resized-
option,
we resized it. Yeah,
that would be option 2,
that's correct.
correct, yes. Okay,
And so, so Sean, if you could just refresh us. So the size of the B and the G, just refresh us onto the second proposal that you had where it's coming down a little bit in terms of size. What is the size, the size of the B, please?
The B is 20 inches and the G is 16 inches for option 2 versus our initial logo, which was proportionate to the 13-foot span of the gooseneck lamps. The B was going to be 2 feet 10 inches and the G was 19 inches and 3/4.
so now the G is 16 and the P is 15, is that correct?
Right,
And the K would be 16.
right. So there's only 4 letters that are exceeding the 12 inches.
Which would be the B,
The K, the G, and the P.
Right.
Everything else is 12 or less.
okay, right, right. Okay, ladies, anybody have any questions on this?
We all preferred the smaller size.
Yeah. I think we're all in agreement that we
The
prefer
small,
the
we
smaller.
prefer, yeah, we prefer the smaller rendering.
Okay.
And the side signage that you have, that's all linear, right? That's one straight line across, but a little different design than you had for the Baker Group, which is the
Yeah, you had one on a slant. You're not considering that one, because we're correct?
Which
That was
one are
just
you
a
talking
side
about?
view.
Oh no, that's just to show you that's a side view that it's a
Freedom.
that's
That's off
just to
the
show you that it's a
building.
dimension.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, this is just a different view.
all
Oh, it's a
right.
different view. Okay, I
This will be
misunderstood that.
flush. It's going to be flush against the building.
It-
Yeah, straight flush.
Both are going to be flush against the building.
Flush and straight. Yeah, the side view is just to show you that there's dimension to the letters.
Okay,
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 So it's only 1 inch thick. So
the letters are only 1 inch thick?
they're 1 inch thick. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Mounted with pins and silicone. All right. All right, anybody have any further discussion on this, ladies? We all seem to think that the smaller rendering is the one that we kind of go with. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
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 Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, you'll be getting a letter in the mail with our decision. And then when you
Okay.
get that letter, you'll be able to go forward with the sign.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much for coming in.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Have a good
Thank
night,
you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have Michael O'Keefe.
Is he on? No.
He's
I think
connecting.
it's connecting.
Still
Yeah.
connecting, yeah. Okay, you just connected. You should be able to.
Michael. Go ahead, Sue.
Matthew, you can hear us, right?
Yeah, can you see me or no?
No, we don't see
We
you.
can,
Okay, oh, I'm sorry.
hi, Matthew.
How you doing?
Okay. Oh, you've got some beautiful cabinets behind you. I wonder, where
Thank
did you
you.
get those gorgeous cabinets? Could you come
To
do
have
mine?
them.
Come do mine. Okay, so we're looking at your signage. There's one question that we have concerning the gooseneck lighting. Is there room for those gooseneck lighting above that sign?
There is, yeah. There's a little bit of room above where the sign is going.
When you say a little bit of room, do you mean that there is sufficient room?
I believe there's about I think it's about a foot to 18 inches above the sign to where the bottom of the windows start.
Oh, okay, okay. And they're going to be black gooseneck, I assume.
Yes.
You said, right, okay.
Does the pipe, because they're gonna have to run, like, they're gonna have to put piping on the outside from light to light. Does that have to be in black also?
Say that again? Pipe, what?
Yeah,
Oh, to
because.
run the
The
electrical?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Which will be visible?
correct, yeah.
Is it against the building or like what's it against?
It'll be right up against the brick facade of the building.
Which is white,
With white?
Yep,
so that would probably look better white.
okay.
To blend in with the
Well, I
building,
don't,
I think. I agree. Meredith,
That's fine. If I can, if they can go through the brick from the inside, then I'll just do everything from the inside. But if I can't get to those locations, then I may have to do the pipe on the outside.
okay, well, if you could manage to do it white, that would, wouldn't stick out as much.
Okay,
You could just paint it white, can't you?
correct, yep.
Yeah, okay. We just had a suggestion, I don't know how you feel about it, about some sort of a finishing border around the sign itself. Did you ever consider that? To sort of-
Around, I was actually gonna wrap it in the same wood, like around the perimeter of the sign would have the same exact wood material to finish it off.
Right, exactly, to finish it off. I think that would look really good because it would be distinctive and then it's not sort of floating there, it'd be finished off like a frame.
Exactly.
Good, all right.
That's how it will be.
Oh, good.
In the same wood, correct?
Correct.
Terrific, great, all right.
Looks good.
Thank you.
It looks very good.
Okay, great.
All right, so we're kind of settled on that. You get a letter in the mail.
Okay,
You can go forward with your, doing the sign when you get that letter.
okay.
okay? And I
All
love
right.
your cabinets. Your cabinets are beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, take care.
Good luck.
Have a good night. Thank you. Good night.
Oh my God, he can come to my house anytime.
Beautiful cabinets, I know.
Gorgeous.
So it looks like nobody from the beauty bar has joined us up to this point.
No.
Really?
You want me to give them a call?
Mm.
You want me to give them a call?
Yeah,
Sure.
sounds good. Yep.
Hey, what's keeping them?
They're the last ones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the easy breezy one. Meredith, I love all your pictures that you send of you
Oh.
going to Fire Island and your dog, and you look like you're having such a good time.
Yeah, just making the most out of these days of being able to go nowhere.
I know. Well, you look very cute too in your little hat.
Oh, thank you.
Is Caitlin still there?
Hi, Irina. This is Jeanette from the ARB meeting. We're
Yes,
waiting for
sir.
you.
Sorry, my dogs keep barking. That's why I keep muting it.
That's okay.
Every little thing outside, they start barking.
Where
good
David's not
watchdogs.
here. I know what, I sent him the email. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't look at my work email. I don't, do you have David's number? I'll give him a quick call. All right. Because he didn't respond. I sent him the email like I sent to you. And I didn't call him to verify that he got it. I just called you. All right. Ladies, I'm calling Dave from Brushmasters
Okay, good.
as soon as I get his number. Mm-hmm. Nine six 1 1. Okay, I'll try and give him a call. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait till next month. All righty. I'll talk to you later. Bye. She thought Dave from Brushmasters was doing it.
Oops.
Oh,
And he's usually pretty good. He's usually here.
yes, he is.
Yeah.
He always shows up.
He's always here.
Yeah.
Well, now, if we're not able to get in touch with him, but because they are following everything that's really there, do you think we might be able to?
Yeah, can we just approve it and send them a letter?
Because it's really nothing a major thing. We can just do that, I imagine.
It's this, yeah, it's the same sign company. It's the same
don't have
font
any
size
edits or
and
anything.
colors.
Right. As long as he's given that stipulation that everything has to be exactly match and be the same, then.
I got no answer.
All
So
right,
it's up
so,
to you guys.
well, we're all kind of approved. We'll approve this. It's not anything major and it's going to go up same way. I see no reason why we can't just approve it. What about you ladies?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
fine
okay
with that.
Right?
Mhm.
Okay,
As long as we stipulate again that he's following everything exactly to match what's there. Yeah.
right.
Well, that's what the application says, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
I'll send you guys the letter before I send it. If you
Oh.
want to change anything, you can.
Okay,
That sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Yep.
yeah. Just before we go, Caitlin, are you there?
Yes.
All right, you know what? You mentioned, Caitlin mentioned, why don't you tell Jeanette, because she wasn't here, when you said you mentioned some of those signs that you didn't know that we approved. Hanging
Sure.
on the,
My only question is,
Sorry,
should
can I
we
just
continue on
interrupt for a
YouTube?
moment?
Yeah, can we stop on YouTube at this
Yeah.
point, or?
Yeah, would you like to call an end to the meeting?